I am worthless.
Hi guys, welcome to my little itty bitty kitchen here. This is Christinablackfeather, and I'm going to be doing a tasting of this thing from the August Umai Crate from 2020. It is a I was holding it upside down. It was a ginger sesame sauce, not a dressing. So I'm going to pan fry up some stuff, and then we'll put the sauce over it and see how it works, how well it tastes. I'm only going to use a part of a packet too, because my blood sugars are just nuts. So yeah, I have a little bit of noodles in that bowl up ahead there. These are my snacks and not getting cooked up, because they also turn around and said to try just dipping like cucumber and stuff into the sauce. So I am going to give that a shot. But also there's another thing I'm going to try here that I already cut up and put in there. Tofu cutlet that I found at our Hy-Vee. And it's by House Foods, and 12 grams of plant protein and 3 grams of carbohydrates, so it's not too bad. I'm on 2 different medications now, and my blood sugars are still really wonky. So I have mushrooms in here, and the tofu cutlet I left a little wet, so I have enough moisture to be able to pan fry that little bit. I also have some black soybean noodles in here. There's no wheat, it's all soybean. And I got those at Aldi. They're Simply Harvest black soybean. And I'm hoping I might add a little sesame oil to this. I think that might be a good idea. But I didn't even do a quarter of a container of the soybean, because I know there's no gluten in it. There's hardly any carbs. They use the whole bean, I guess, except for, the outer casing, but I don't want to play around. So yeah, we're going to just throw a little bit of toasted sesame in here. This is an experiment. It's going to change up quite a bit of how I do these from now on. I think I got the pan a little hotter than I like for this. This is also a stainless steel pan with a copper bottom, so it picks up heat really fast. But of course, nothing is non-stick in this one. I don't like non-stick cookware, because unless you're buying the really expensive stuff, you're going to get the cheap Teflon knockoff, which flakes off in the food. I normally use cast iron, but I didn't feel like dealing with my cast iron tonight. I was being a lazy girl. So you can see the black noodles in here. So yeah, this will be vegan. I wasn't vegan this morning. And just pan sear that up a little bit. Heat things up a little. as sensitive as my mouth is too, there's very few things that I can really eat that are raw and crunchy. It's not a fun thing. And I don't have a lid that's going to work for that very neatly. Could probably throw a little bit more water in there. So yeah, pretty low calorie, but high protein, good amount of fiber, not a whole bunch of carbs, and definitely not a bunch of processed carbohydrates. Except for the sauce, which I tried to find nutrition information on this stuff, and it took me to sites that tried to hack my iPhone. I have a Vast on my iPhone, and it had a conniption fit. And then one of them actually did try to send my apps over to a site to download some software to prevent my iPhone from being hacked. And I'm like, yeah, right, sure. This really doesn't smell like anything. Well, it does have bonito flakes, that much I know. Let's see what they say here. Miso, okay, it's miso sesame. So it's got miso, bonito, ground sesame. I have no clue what the calories are, anything like that. So just gonna do half of the pouch. I can save the other half for another meal. It is kind of got the salty flavor to it. So it doesn't need soy sauce or anything. But I think it'll be enough to coat the tofu. And like I said, this was out of the August Umai Crate from 2020. I only had the June, July, and August ones. And I'm still kind of up in the air about it. I guess from what I understand, the August one last year had a lot of repeats from other crates in it. So people were kind of disappointed with it, but since it was my first experience with it, it didn't seem too bad. Okay, carrots are getting softer. Still want a little crunchier though, so that's okay. I'm just going to spread the sauce around here. That looks good enough. No, I do not have a wok. That'd be one more thing in my kitchen. I just don't have the space. I have my dehydrator, I have a yogurt maker, air fryer, you know, stuff like that. So yeah, having a wok would be just one more thing. Alright, that's good enough. I didn't need to use that, but those black noodles look interesting. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is, one of the things they had said is to try dipping cucumber in it. It's cucumber with miso on it. All in all, not bad. And those are raw radishes over there. If you stew red radishes like that, they actually come out like just a slightly spicier potato. They're a good substitute for potatoes. They do say the tofu is a super firm, and it is. It's got a nice bite to it. Tastes very good with the miso sesame sauce. I can't turn the camera, so. And we'll try the black noodles. The problem, and I've cooked with these before, I have them in a mason jar. I bought a few boxes. And because they're not wheat-based, they don't have the same texture that a wheat noodle does. Now these will fall apart real easy before you get them in the water, but they're holding up now. You can crush these things so fast, it's unbelievable, but once they're boiled up, they're okay. Little rubbery texture to them, but they taste pretty decent. Trying to figure out what to compare the soy noodles to. I'd say this texture is kind of equivalent to, I don't know, little less rubbery than squid or something would be. But because the tofu cutlet was browned already, the edges of the tofu cutlet are also of the same texture. So I think it's the nature of the soybean when it's cooked. So anyway, if I could find it on Amazon, which I can't, this wasn't too bad. And I'm actually going to get a whole nother meal, maybe 2 out of this pack. 170 grams in weight. I don't know if that's weight or if that's calories. I don't know what any of these things are. There's some numbers here, but okay, it looks like the whole packet would be 173 calories. I don't know which one's carbohydrates. My guess is probably 32.5 grams would be the carbohydrates. So, yep, there you go, guys. That is from the August 2020 Umai Crate. And I don't know, I might get them again. I'm not sure. I'm kind of enjoying having these different ramens and these different flavors. You know, I've gotten kind of spoiled with ramen lately. Like, you know, you normally get the Marashan ones. Sometimes you can get them for 15 cents a pack. And I've gotten so spoiled now that they don't taste very good to me anymore. And it's because, yeah, I have gotten very spoiled. It's hubby's fault. He got it for me last year for Mother's Day, so he did it. Anyway, you guys have a great night. Blessed be everybody. Take care.